A fight ensued. 3/4 of our party ended up very sticky. But we are mostly alive and intact. Mostly. And that's where we left off. You're muted.
You're muted.
I hate this. My mic mute button has stopped working, so now I've got to do it through the computer. Hate it. All right, so you guys have just finished off. During the fight, one of you, not going to name names, used a thunder spell, which caused a loud boom to echo through the forest.
It wasn't me this time.
I mean, you can name names. He's not here.
Fair enough. Yovid used a thunder shot, which definitely didn't attract every Reaper and Flay Beast within at least 300 feet. So you guys are standing over this mass of honey and destroyed hive golem. And Jericho goes, look, we don't have a lot of time. I think we'd better leave.
Completely understood. I agree with that sentiment, so we should probably either get somewhere to hide quickly or move quickly.
Okay.
Do please lead the way.
Cool. So, I need... what's everyone's marching order?
I am right behind Jericho.
Cool.
I'm right behind Zahn.
I guess I'm behind Domikos.
Cool. And then we're just going to put Yovan right behind you. And when he comes in, he can... Yeah. So, we're going to do what's a fun skill challenge. As you guys are definitely not being chased through this forest. I need a skill from each of you that you're all proficient in. And we need some passes in order to get through without running into any encounters. Now tell me what skill you're going to use and exactly how it's going to help you guys escape from the Reapers.
I am going to use my insight in the attempt to insightfully sort of guess where they're planning on coming from beforehand and try and move us in the opposite direction of there.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. Who's next?
I am going to utilize I mean, it's kind of using a spell, but I don't want to. It's a cantrip. That's the problem. So I was trying to link it into Arcana.
Okay.
Using like Arcana prestidigitation to help cover like the tracks that we are leaving, like wipe them away, or like odors in the air to throw them off our scent.
I'd argue that's more of a deception check.
Deception?
Yeah.
That's actually what I planned to do.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Except without prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Listen, we're charisma-based casters.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can I use my historical knowledge of the land?
Yeah.
To guide us, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a history check. Okay. You said you were going to use deception?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make a false trail if I can.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Sure.
All right. Put my fucking plus 11 deception to use for once.
All right. Kind of a scary low roll for that, but it's good. All right.
It's fine.
Fine.
So, next round. San? Can't use the same skills you used
There's
before.
another round.
Oh, yeah, you guys didn't get enough passes.
And you said it's only ones that we can be proficient in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to persuade Jericho to find the correct path and not look back and not be scared at all and just focus on his mission currently.
Sure, go ahead, make a persuasion check.
God. Okay.
Okay. Dharma goes.
I have no more proficiencies.
What?
That haven't been used.
You just can't use the same one you used before.
Yeah.
So I could use deception then.
Yeah,
now?
you can use deception.
Sweet. I use deception to help disguise again where we're going.
Well, the false trail has already been laid.
False trail's been laid.
Let's see.
For hiding, how about for hiding our real trail? Or would that be under false trail?
No, yeah, go ahead. Make a deception check.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right, this is gonna be fun. Kara.
Dude, this is awful because I only have like Arcana, History, and Persuasion left.
Hey. Welcome to my and
If only we had Joven.
If only
Yes,
I
if
would
only.
log on quicker. Shit. How many things can I cast light on?
If you want to cast light, you have to roll at disadvantage.
What the fuck I'm gonna do? All my spells are useless right now. Shit. Would it be history if I'm like trying to remember if Reapers are in the book to see how we could avoid them, or is that like?
That'd be more of an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm not good at investigation. The fuck would history be? I don't know anything about the North. I don't know jack shit about the North.
Yeah. Well, Arcana could be tapping into the natural ley lines, try to find a path that way.
I don't. How do you do that though? Like, do I?
I mean, all Arcana like spellcasters inherently know how. Well, they learn how to tap into the ley lines. The only ones that really can't do it are divine casters.
I guess I'll try that. See if
Cool.
we can find us a better path.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay. This encounter just went to deadly.
Oh no!
Son. Please save the group before it gets worse.
I'm going to use my history knowledge of combat and sort of warfare books that I have read to attempt to make this a little bit more advantageous to us, because I can tell already it's not going well.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Nope.
Please. God.
Throw it at us already.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're not even
Can
going
we
to roll anymore.
assist?
At this point,
Yep.
you guys.
I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
I hope so. You guys are so panicked from Jericho's description of Reapers and Blood Flayers that while you do manage to successfully lay a false trail and do manage to successfully at least chart the correct way out, his stories of Reapers have kind of clouded your vision. You're making false assumptions. You're panicking, trying to persuade Jericho to move faster. And you guys stumble into a large clearing with a about 5 foot tall praying mantis perched on a log.
Oh,
I need
no.
everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, we would just wander right into one, not even have it catch up to us or anything.
Yeah. This tracks
Where-
quite well.
Because I got here just in time.
Hey!
Hey!
You came just in time to die.
Hey, it's fine. I roll advantage. I roll initiative
Oh
with
my
advantage.
fucking
Oh my god. You poor guys.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, all you Twitch viewers out there, F in the chat in advance, please.
Oh, there's already been some.
Yeah.
More
I
Fs,
mean-
more Fs in the chat.
I'm sure it's fine. These praying mantis probably have like a -10 to initiative.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Now,
I
is
love
it,
how
Morgan,
ostentatious that is.
is it a praying mantis or a praying mantis?
I'm gonna let you decide that for yourself.
Okay.
It's very devout.
It's-
Okay. So
Inside check. How devout is the mantis?
let's get his roll. Jesus
What?
Christ.
Why does yours now declare that you're rolling initiative?
It's my macro.
I love it. It's so in character for Zahn.
Okay. So top of the round.
Oh, good.
Joven, it's your turn. There's a 5-foot tall praying mantis kind of perched on the log. It looked like it was cleaning its face with like its sights, then kind of looks up and makes eye contact with you guys.
Okay. I'm just gonna measure out this distance real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I could do it. We're still covered in honey, right?
No, I'm assuming that it was prestidigitated away as you guys are leaving.
I feel like Joven's had enough of bugs. Just the sight of them infuriates it into a rage.
Enough of these goddamn bugs.
He's gonna run up to this one,
Sure.
axe drawn,
Mhm.
and just try to, you know what, recklessly bring it down on this thing's head.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
backswing it.
So 19 plus 16. Let's see if that hits. Yeah, that hits. So that is 35.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just cut into this thing twice. It squeals out its carapace like crunching under your axe. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. And cool. So Zahn, it is your turn. This mantis is in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one that's next to Joven here, and I'm gonna swing at it.
Cool.
14 slashing damage.
Nice. Yeah, you
I'm
definitely hit.
gonna do it again. 16?
Yeah, hit 16 hits.
Go
Go ahead,
can
reroll.
definitely
both of those.
reroll both of those.
Oh my
Good God. 8 slashing damage, so 22 total.
You managed to cleanly chop this thing in half.
Alright, cool.
Excellent. And so there's
I'm done.
a brief moment. Jericho kind of looks a little bit, he's like looking around a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna actually move.
Okay.
Is there anything I can gleam off of what that was?
Make a nature check.
Oh, good. One of the things I'm definitely good at.
So what you can tell is this looks like it's an overgrown mantis of some kind. You can't tell whether or not this is the Reaper or the Flare.
I mean, Can I see the big one that's definitely on the map right now?
No, you can't. Ignore that. Shut up. It's not there.
All right, yeah, I guess I'm gonna stay here then.
Cool. Kara?
Hello.
Sorry. Damikos.
Is there anything like? Probably would take an action, so I don't see anything like.
Not with your passive, no.
Yeah.
Should have taken that fucking thing off the map.
I'm just gonna kind of walk forward a little bit, so I'm not just by myself or back here in the back with other, not like I'm gonna take a step forward.
Okay.
I want to use my action to look around.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
So you let's see, what is this thing? Yeah, you're kind of looking around. For right now, it looks like that large squish praying mantis was the only thing around.
All right, great job, guys. Great job.
Cool. End of your turn.
That's my action. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Excellent. Carl?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
because our passive sucks. I can't see shit. So I'm just gonna move up.
Cool. End of your turn.
Yep.
Jericho is also going to take a quick look around. Jesus Christ, Jericho, you're fucking bad. He goes, all right, I think we're clear. Might have just been one of them. And top of the next round. So, a 9-foot tall beast bursts from the undergrowth. Mandibles clicking as it charges forward. Its body is covered in sharp red spines, and its 4 arms each end in a vicious-looking blade. And it charges forward. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Where is it? Here we are. And it is going to go ahead and it's going to go ahead and make a full attack at Zon. It's going to bite out at you first. It hits.
Okay.
That is 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's going to slash at you once. That's a miss. Yeah, that's a miss. That is a hit. That's a miss. And that's a hit. Okay, so 2 of those hit. That's going to be 10, 24 piercing, 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, and that is, sorry, just trying to get back to the page. That's going to be the end of its turn. Joven, it is your turn.
Okay. Joven, bugs of bugs, size doesn't matter. He's just gonna stomp on the one that's been cut out to get a better angle and start just hacking away at the bigger one.
Okay. You're recklessly attacking?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so let me just confirm. 20 does hit. Yep.
Okay.
So that's going to be 18 slashing. $28 definitely hits. That's going to be 16. Cool.
And as a bonus action, can Yovin attempt to kind of like hook this thing around the midsection to try and keep it from grapple it?
Yeah, you can definitely grapple this thing. If one of your class abilities is to grapple as a bonus action, which I think it is, go ahead.
Yes. And I can grapple larger things than me.
Cool. Yeah, no, you grab onto it, and as you do, you feel its spines sink into your skin.
Ouch.
Excellent. All right. End of your turn?
Yep.
Zon, it is your turn.
You're muted.
Bonus action branding smite.
Love it.
And then I'm going to start swinging.
Do it, do it.
Oh, and I have advantage because I'm next to
Right.
my dude here. So 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
Okay.
Go ahead, reroll one of those.
Yep.
Dang.
1d6. Oops. So it's going to be 13 slashing damage plus another 12 radiant damage.
So 25 total. Gotcha.
Correct. Then I'm going to swing again. $24 to hit.
24 hits.
14 slashing, and then I'm going to use my last level 2 smite.
Okay.
15 radiant damage.
So what was that total?
29 for the second hit, and I forgot my branding smite as well. So 37 for the second hit, and then the first hit was 25.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
And that's all I can do.
Well, righteous. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the praying manti, which are actually flayers. So this thing's going to come fluttering out towards Zon. This thing is going to come fluttering out over here. And this thing, let me just double check their movement. Why would it not? Why wouldn't I copy the movement? 1 second. Didn't save the movement for some reason. Come on. Okay. So, and this thing. So this one's going to move here. This one's going to fly straight at you, Damikos. And that one that flies straight at you, it's going to go ahead and bite at you.
Okay.
And it's going to hit. And it's going to do...
Would increasing my AC by a +5 not hit?
It got a 23 to hit.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
8. You take 10 slashing damage, and as that's from its little scythe, and as it bites into you.
Hold on, let me see if this is a reaction or if it's just automatic. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
And you take 9 piercing damage, and you must make a Constitution saving throw.
So 9 piercing
Yep.
and a con save. Okay.
All right, you're good. Okay, and this one's also going to attack. It's going to hit you with its slash. So that's 9 slashing damage. And
Okay, I'm
it's
going to
going
use my reaction to spend a charged rune to potentially reduce that by a d6.
All right.
5, so 4 damage.
Nice.
And con
And
save.
no, that was just the slash.
Oh.
So this one over here, it's going to bite at Yuzon. And it crits. So that's going to be 16 piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw, please. You're good. All right, next up, Damikos, it is your turn.
Okay. There's 2 next to me.
There are. If you fireball everything, you'll be good.
Yeah, I won't be good.
Oh, that's right. Your fire bypasses resistance.
Okay. I am going to, because this is a, what cone is this? 30-foot cone. Am I able to get both of these 2 in a cone? Or would I have to
Yes.
move a little bit?
You might have to move back a little bit, prompting an opportunity attack from one of them, but you should be able to get them both.
Or I could just, go here.
True, but then this
Well,
one
that
gets an
would be-
attack of
That'd
opportunity.
be 1 either way.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, going right here might be the best. That way you get a sure hit of both of them. Besides, it's not like they're going to kill you.
I'm going to go here.
Okay, cool. It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
With a bite.
I need to know what
Oh
it
my-
hits with.
Oh my god, it crits. It bites at you.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to expend some charged runes here coming up.
Cool. That's 11 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, hold on a second. I'm going to do...
I will use my reaction to take that hit.
Okay. So,
Okay.
11 piercing damage.
Sure.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Nope.
Damn. All right, you're good.
Okay. So I don't lose that health. I don't spend those runes. I am going to now cast my 4th level Ghost Flame spell.
Ooh, why don't you read that lovely spell out
I
for us?
will. And this is from the Elemental Spell book by, I don't have his name in front of me right now. Graciously donated to the stream by someone. But it's an elemental spell. It is 30-foot cone. You extend your arms and release a swirling torrent of pure, lightless heat visible only as a mirage-like shimmer in the air. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let's go ahead double check. They are not proficient. I've got a 19 and then a 21.
And they both save, but it's still 7d6 fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
Halved, but it does bypass any resistances that they might have automatically.
Yes. The fire resistant bugs.
Yep. I'm going to re-roll a lot of those dice.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. That's horrible.
I'm
luck.
using my last sorcery point there.
Basically everything except that 4 is rerollable.
Yeah. Let me. Well, the ones are automatically 2s, but still. Re-rolling all that shit.
Still rerolling.
Reroll 6 of those d6. Okay.
That's a lot
right,
better. That's a hell of a lot better.
10,
29
15.
damage. Halved.
Total?
Well, yeah, because of the 4 that I capped. So 29 total. And, well, 20.
14.
30 damage.
Then
So that
15
one's a 2.
damage.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And they're still up, aren't they?
They are still up. These are sturdy bugs. They run with blood reapers.
Do I risk it? Nope,
Risk
I'm gonna
it.
stay there.
Risk. All right. All right, end of your turn. End of your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, Kara, it is your turn.
I am not hitting you with an AoE spell. Like I am
Just
not
saying.
doing it.
You know, I'm
I
just
know
saying.
I'm not doing it. Polymorph on the big guy.
All right.
Wisdom
What?
save.
Oh,
15.
fuck. Well, that might have changed his encounter around considerably. All right.
I will gladly take that.
Oh, shit, he doesn't have that good of a wisdom. All right, you said it was 15?
Yep.
He got a 15. These wood dice love these fucking bugs.
Not literally. No. I can't do shit. I am going to move back so that the bugs will maybe stop focusing solely on Damagos.
Cool. All right. End of your turn?
Beat to shit. Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
So Jericho's going to go ahead and he's going to do a bite and claw attack against this bug right here.
Eat it, Jericho.
Okay, I need to stop using that dice for Jericho. Let's use this one. Much fucking better. Okay. So the bite attack doesn't hit, but his claw does catch it unaware. That's going to be 8 damage to it. Excellent. So this Reaper's turn. It's kind of so at the start of the turn, Joven, you take 7 points of piercing damage, round that to half, so 3 points of piercing damage from holding on to it as its spikes dig into you.
Yeah.
And it's going to make a grapple check to try and get you off. Or to try and get out. Okay?
And I roll to contest that, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
So you're holding on to it. And it like scratches you up. The spikes in it kind of tear into your chest a little bit. You wince, let go a little bit, and it pushes out, blades out and at the ready. And Joven, it is your turn.
Okay. that hurt a lot. So, whew, fight's getting a little dicey. It's going to make 2 more attacks against this thing. 15.
50. So you swing your axe down. One of its bottom 2 arms just comes up and kind of taps the axe to the side. Go ahead and make your other attack.
That's fine. I'm going to spin on my heels and try to build up some momentum that way.
And you do manage to catch it right underneath one of its other arms, dealing a nice solid 18 damage. I don't know why it took me so long to get that, but 18 damage to it.
And you know what? This time, instead of he's going to use a bonus action and try and just like give a swift kick at this thing's like one of its legs to shove it prone.
Okay. And it is knocked prone.
And that'll be it for my turn. I'm in a
Excellent.
pretty good spot.
Where is it? Prone. There we go. Excellent. Zon, it is your turn.
Okay. I am gonna keep swinging, doing what I do. 16?
A 16. So you swing out, and even like on its ground, its back, like underarms kind of lift up and parry away your sword hit.
Okay. I'll swing again. 19.
19 does definitely hit it.
Okay, 14 slashing, and then 5 radiant. Plus a smite.
Okay.
For another 4.
All right. This thing is looking pretty wounded, by the way, guys.
All right, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna second wind as well.
Oh, fantastic.
How much is second wind? I forget. 1d10 plus my fighter level, so 1d10 plus 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, hey. All right, end of your turn.
Correct.
Okay, these manti. This one is going to go ahead and attack back at Jericho. He's going to hit. Oof. He does 10 damage to Jericho. Jericho needs to make a con save. Jericho is poisoned.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know what. These guys fucking hate Jericho tonight. And this one's going to go ahead and attack you, Kara. Does a 13 beat your AC?
Fuck no. Not anymore.
So it kind of slashes out, and its scythe hooks itself on your dress, but just can't quite pierce through. And this one over here is going to go ahead and try to go ahead and slash out at you, Zon.
Sure.
16 beat your AC?
It does not.
Fantastic. All right. Its mandibles clink up against your leg, like your shoulder plate, but don't quite reach where they want to go. Domikos.
Yes.
Risk it.
Okay.
Risk it.
Okay. I think I am going. I was just looking at like different spells. I am going to. A little concerned about these guys. I am going to use my Erasure spellcasting ability.
Nice.
To cast Flame Blade at 2nd level.
Excellent.
So a scimitar of fire appears in my hand as a bonus action. And I'm going to attack the mantis directly in front of me.
Excellent. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You definitely hit.
That is 3d6.
Nice.
Yep.
This thing's attention has temporarily changed from Jericho to you.
Okay.
End of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Kara.
Sorry, I lost the Zoom window for a second. And I muted myself. So the big guy looks awful. Like he's looking rough.
He's definitely bleeding heavily. Like green ichor is dripping from his carapace.
How are the little ones in front of us looking?
They look a little bit damaged, but not too bad.
Okay. Shit, too far. Oh wait. Hold on 1 second. I forgot I had tempestuous magic for one.
That's not a warlock feature. It's going to take a bite attack at you.
I'm using tempestuous magic to fly without provoking.
Okay.
Can move back with my feet a little more. I think it's supposed to be. No, I don't want to roll that. Yeah, centered right about here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shatter.
Oh shit! They have to make con saves, don't they?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh god, these cons are so bad.
Here.
Actually, their cons are all right. Oh, I must have misput it. That's a pass. And that's a fail. So the one in front of Damikos fails and takes the full 11. This one looks pretty bad. And it's half damage on a pass, right?
Yep.
Okay. And a loud cracking noise fills the air, once again filling the forest with sound, which can bode nothing but good things towards the party. End of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Jericho is going to go ahead and he's going to back up a little bit. He's going to take his attack of opportunity. That's going to miss him. Fucking finally. And he's going to try and make that con save to pass the poison. And he passes. He's going, that's the end of his turn. Blood Reaper is going to do the stand up. And it's going to expend a full attack on our dear, lovely friend, Joven. It's going to first bite at him. I'm going to assume that an 11 misses.
Yep.
So it's going to go ahead and make a series of 4 claw attacks. That's a 27 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be 13 slashing damage. Half that is 6. Second.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yep.
14. So 14 slashing damage. Half that is 7.
These are at advantage, right?
They're not. I'm going to re-roll that bite attack then. That's going to be a hit for the bite. Thank you so much, Joven.
No problem.
And
keep this fair.
Appreciate that. So that's going to be 5 piercing damage for the bite. Half that is going to be 2. So it's going to bite and
a claw.
Yeah, bite and 2 claws. It already rolled damage for those. And it crits on a claw.
Rebuke the violent. Whatever he rolls in damage, he needs to make a wisdom save or he gets it transferred back to him.
Okay, this is a lot of fucking damage. Let's see if
Good.
he makes that wisdom save. Oh man, his wisdom's not that good. What's the save?
14.
He passes.
All right, still takes half.
Cool. Does Yovin takes the other half, right?
Yovin still takes the full damage of whatever you're about to give him. It also sends that
Gotcha.
damage at him in radiant form.
6, 12, 16, 18, 21 slashing damage.
For the crit?
Yes.
Reduce to
And
half?
half that is going to be 10.
Okay.
Okay, so he would get 10, so he gets 5 instead since he passed.
Cool. 75. All right.
Something at
and
least.
the final slash attack. And that's going to hit with a 23.
Okay.
15. And half 15 is going to be 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
How you looking?
Not bad. I have 25 damage total from all those, but I might have missed one.
That sounds good. Okay. Yeah, that half damage kind of fucks it up. And then it's going to go ahead and charge over here. Both of you guys get attacks of opportunity.
Which I will gladly take. 19.
That hits.
Can you use an
And I'm gonna
attack-based action
reroll
as an
that
attack
one.
of opportunity?
No, you can only make one attack.
Okay. Would I still be under reckless?
You could choose to reckless attack.
I'm going to choose the reckless attack.
Cool.
It's going to be 11 slashing damage.
Ooh, 14.
So
19 misses.
you swing recklessly, but it's already gone by the time your axe would have made contact with it.
Yeah.
All right. Joven, it is your turn.
All right. That was a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Joven's going to, still in his rage. You know what? Yeah, he's going to throw his head back as a just way more bestial, like, kind of growl escapes as he goes. I'm going to use my bonus action to shift.
Nice.
That attack of opportunity also had 6 radiant damage, by the way.
I'll add that in there.
So that he's going to do that, and he's going to just charge, or at least use his movement to try and, like, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
You're 20 feet away.
Yep. Just going to run past that Mantis.
Cool. Mantis is going to take an attack of opportunity. And 13 doesn't beat your AC, so go ahead.
Yep. Just bring my axe back down to try and catch this thing.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice. That's a hit.
Yep. And then kind of just... You know what? Because I did it, he's going to just... with the axe still buried in the thing, he's going to bring his one of his now clawed hands out and try to shove that into this Mantis as well.
Okay. 20 hits?
Yep.
14. Damn. All right. Yeah, this fucking Blood Reaper is looking heavily damaged. All right, end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Zahn, it is your turn.
Fuck it. I don't care about this dude. I'm going over here. He gets attack of opportunity, I believe.
No, he already used his own.
Oh,
Joven.
never mind. Then that makes it even more normal for me to do that. 16 hit.
So you swing out, and one of the clinks off one of the solid armor plates on his back.
Okay. 24 hit.
24 definitely hits.
So that's gonna be A 13 instead of a 12.
Nice.
Branding smite for 7 more radiant.
Oh, fantastic.
And bonus action, nothing.
Cool. So this mantis is going to charge at you, Damakos.
Hmm.
And it's going to bite. It's going to hit.
Hmm.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm unconscious.
All
I'll
right.
take that hit.
Cool. Make a Constitution
You're
saving
still
throw.
up.
All right, you're good. This one is now going to slash at you with a claw. Does a 14 beat your AC?
No.
All right. This one's going to scamper up over here. And it's also going to slash at you with a claw. Does a 19 beat your AC?
It would, however, a reaction ice shield this guy.
Oh god, this is terrible damage. Oh god, that's 5 fucking slashing damage against the ice shield.
All right, so yeah, the ice shield forms to the ground.
Cool. All right, just kind of barely flick up the ice shield at last second as its claw sinks into it, bleeding heavily. All right, and it's your turn, Damakos.
Cool.
Fireball. Fireball.
I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't. Trust me, I was considering it.
Hey, if you get it just right, you can hit everyone.
It's true. All right, so you said the big dude looks pretty.
Well, the big dude looks fucked up. Like one of his arms is just barely hanging on. Like you could see the bone in it. Some of the armor plates are chipped off. Iker is like covering the ground around it.
Cool. In that case, I am going to move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
That is a 20 to hit you.
On which one? Like which bug? So I can visually
This
that one.
Yeah. This one swiped out at you, but you managed to back up, and then you felt its teeth pierce into your back.
I mean, I'm gonna have to use my reaction to reduce the damage. So.
All right. So it does 10 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 runes.
Are we about to lose Damakos?
Hey.
Hey.
By 10.
Cool. Still make that Constitution saving throw, though.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You
okay.
are poisoned.
Cool. Awesome.
All right. What else do you want to do?
All right. And now, centering it as far over as I need to not hit my group of people over here.
Cool.
Just these 3 bugs right there.
Sure.
You're getting your fireball.
Yes.
Just a 3rd level. Just a 3rd level.
Gonna blood magic it?
No.
Well, they all failed. I got a 2, 7, and a 6.
I can't re-roll any of those, but those ones are twos, so
4,
it's
6,
25.
12, 25?
Yep.
Okay. 25 to each of them. So this one just
And my
It
ice wall's gone.
burns up. Shit. Boom.
Like it's like,
2. Cool. So the fireball hits them. One of them burns up, and the other ones are hit. Like you can see, they're covered in soot, and like there's little bits of flame kind of sparking off them, but they're still standing.
okay. That's all I can do with my turn, unfortunately. Unless I can blood magic and sorcery points, but I doubt it.
No, you can't do that. All right, next up, Kara.
If I move like right here, I'm still in range of him, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Get this way. 4th level lightning bolt. Oh shit, that's a 3rd level. It didn't let me choose.
Okay.
Just roll the extra damage then.
Yeah. 1 second.
That is a fail.
Oh shit, cool. 39
So-
damage.
Lightning arcs through this thing. It lets out a screech and then collapses to the ground, smoke rising from its charred carapace.
I hate this fucking forest.
Jericho is going to go ahead and leap on this one. Going to make a bite attack and a claw attack and crits with the claw attack. So he's finally being useful. And he does. He manages to kill that one. So next up, it is dead. Yovin, your turn.
He's going to run past, kind of shouldering past Jericho, and then just like a mallet, bring it down on this last mantis.
Cool. Yeah, no, you. How do you want to do this? Jesus.
Flat
Christ.
side of the axe, literally like a mallet.
Excellent. Yeah, you go ahead and crush the head of this man-sized praying mantis, and it seems like for now, all is still in the forest. At least according to all y'all's passive perception.
Marco's going to take a knee because he is utterly hurt and poisoned.
I'll
Yeah,
go
go
over to
ahead.
Damokos
like leaning
and
on my fire sword.
give him 5 lay on hands to remove that poison.
Cool.
Well, not give him 5 lay on hands, but spend 5
Yeah.
lay on hands to remove the poison.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
We need to get moving quickly. Please, Jericho. Anywhere but here at the moment.
Cool. I'm going to make a general stealth check, and Jericho does manage to ferry you guys away to safety, where you are all hiding inside of a cave. This cave is pretty shallow. He manages to disguise the front with some foliage and kind of pokes his head out a little bit and listens. Okay, we should be good here. You know, as long as no cave squids get us. That was a joke.
At least you told us it was a joke this time.
How late in the afternoon is it, if at all?
It is about. It's getting closer towards the evening. It's about 4:00 in the afternoon.
I'm going to check on the garlic concoction. Make sure it's still good.
It looks just the same as it was before you guys left.
Slow aside. That was. I don't like bugs. I'm starting to really not like bugs.
I'd suggest that we hunker down here for the night. As long as there's no cave beasts that you know of that we should be avoiding.
Well, this does look like it was hollowed out by something, but it doesn't seem to have anything that goes deep within it, so we should be fine.
Good. Then we should rest here for the night and then continue tomorrow. That way we can tend to our wounds and such, so that hopefully we weren't dragging a blood trail with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna divine sense while we're here.
Cool. So, right on the edge of that 60 feet, you feel a familiar, almost, it feels similar to the celestial feeling that you had before.
Did I have a celestial feeling before? I don't remember.
It was kind of a mix of the celestial and a fiend.
Oh, good.
That you guys had before, but it's right on the edge outside of the cave.
All right. Well, as long as we stay behind this camouflaged cave, I believe we should be fine. But just be wary.
Jericho, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Do all beehives look like that out here?
I mean, not beehives. Hives do, yeah, but the hives usually are like wasps and like other things. Do you not have hives? You guys said you knew what hives were.
Not walking like.
I've never seen a
living-
hive take form inside of a suit of armor,
Hives
if that's
for
what
us
you're
are, like,
asking.
this big.
Oh, those are like beehives.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Hives are completely different.
Maybe they should
Clearly.
call them something
Something
different
else.
then.
What else would you call a walking beehive?
Maybe that. A walking beehive.
Beehive.
I mean, what are you guys fucking southerners? Look, I said it was hive territory.
Yeah. We didn't quite get the understanding that these were walking creatures that carried around bees with them.
Why would we be scared of just a normal beehive? You can easily outrun
Well,
that.
there's plenty of creatures that are larger than life and large in form, and maybe these were large colonies. Maybe they were more poisonous bees than we're used to down south. I don't quite know. All I know is that it's not normal for them to take form of walking pieces of armor. Nowhere else is that a thing, so you should probably call them something different than just the hive, or a
Well,
hive.
I've definitely seen more hives than I have beehives, so
That's troubling.
That sounds like a you
Informative.
problem. When people come from the south, you should probably explain that a bit better. Just a suggestion.
I've given you guys all the information you asked for.
Dude, you're not wrong. All I'm saying is that maybe a little common sense could be added to some of these things that you may think aren't normal, that we might not have to the south. Just so we don't all get killed.
Fair. All right, so what else do you guys want to know?
I can't think of anything at the moment, but if there's anything about the creatures that you've told us that might be different here than anywhere else, that would be helpful.
Does the likelihood of running into it like come into factor here?
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, I would hope that you would tell us about everything, but I know you don't have an exact biography of the entirety of the nature here. I would assume.
Let me think. Let's see. I mentioned gorgons. I mentioned let's see. I've mentioned hive skins, right?
No. What are those?
Oh, they're kind of like hives, except they're more animal. They got like a big horn in the front, and they run on all fours. It's fine. They typically are more towards the eastern part. We might not run into it. It's fine.
Alright, that's good to know that we might not run into it. However, that is something you should mention before. Especially now that we've run into one.
What else?
What about anything of the more demonic, fiend-like variety? Anything like that you know of?
I mean, I guess the bats are like bastards. I wouldn't really call them like demonic or devil-like, but we really should stay out of sight of the bats.
Oh, of course.
And the scariest thing here are the bats.
Right.
Even low gorgons compare nothing to bats.
Would my understanding of these bats be more that they're more of aberrations or that they're fiends? Or beasts?
He hasn't from what he's implied, he's been talking more like they're beasts, but you also get make a quick insight check for me.
Sure. Not supposed to be an advantage, but sure.
You also don't get the idea that he would really be trained enough to be able to tell the difference between an aberration, devil, and a beast. Pretty much to him, he's a hunter. If it looks like a beast, he's going to call it a beast.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I just wanted to know if I could glean anything off of that, because I had assumed he most likely was not being as scientifically experienced as I would be.
Right.
I mean, if there's anything else that you can think of, do care to tell us, but for right now, that was all I really had any questions about.
I mentioned the slugs, right?
You did mention the
Yes.
slugs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just windmills, right?
Millhouse.
Millhouse.
Mill houses.
They ain't go after like anything else but mill houses.
Not that I've seen.
All right.
I don't want to tell you no because then you guys will get upset at me if it does. But
It's.
I'm
I'm sure we could imply. Of course. We're not calling you dumb. We would like the most information possible, just so that we don't run into anything that we're not prepared for. And I'm sure we could glean that they could go after something other than these mill houses. So no need to worry about that.
Cool.
All right. Are we technically taking a short rest right now?
You guys can take a short rest, or you can take a long rest here if you'd like.
Well, I was planning to take a long rest here, but just a short rest now. So in case we run into anything before a long rest is
Sure.
over, I'm not at 30 HP.
Oh, all of a sudden, 2 more Reapers show up.
No,
Yeah, fuck off.
Fireball, 4th
I
level.
can. Theoretically, I could tank that, but at the same time, I don't want to.
I'll short rest as well. I need
Okay.
some hit points to get back.
Yeah, go ahead. Everyone take a short rest.
I'm good. I haven't taken any
Ouch.
damage in the last 2 fights.
Better. And good.
And I'm full,
Nice.
with 3 to spare. Channel Divinity's back. Don't think I get my spells back until a long rest, but let me just make sure, because I always forget.
Hey, okay. 3.
I'm waiting until around evening time to drink that garlic thing? I think he said evening.
Yeah, he said every evening, right before you go to bed.
Long rest.
Cool. So you guys take a short rest. So I think we should split up watches.
Correct. I will take the first.
I'll also take first.
For the second.
Okay.
I'll take third.
I'll take fourth.
You guys should be tag teaming. Especially
Okay.
those of you that aren't sight inclined to see in the dark.
It's
I'll,
not my fault.
We need at least like what, 3 watches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, this cave is pretty small. It would be pretty noticeable if something were to come in through the front.
I'll take the watch with Kara.
Cool. Okay. So first watch, it's going to be Zahn and Jericho. Zahn, go ahead and make a perception check.
Cool.
All right. So you guys are kind of sitting while the others are sleeping.
I'm also going to Divine Sense. Again.
Cool. You still feel that presence.
Is it just at the edge of the 60 feet?
Yeah. It has not moved.
Okay.
I guess before I sleep, before getting woken up for this second shift, I'm gonna drink that stuff and then try to.
Cool. So it's fucking bad.
Oh.
This is arguably one of the worst things you've ever had to drink in your life. It seems like it sets all of your veins on fire, but right before you go to bed, the headache that you've been nursing all day starts to slowly go away. Your bones don't ache nearly so much. Unfortunately, it does have the side effect of making you reek of garlic.
That couldn't go bad at all.
Which
Vampires love garlic.
Which you being of a more bestial nature can smell twice as much
It hurts.
garlic as
It
anyone
hurts.
else.
So much garlic it actually physically hurts.
There's definitely like teardrops forming in your eyes from how much garlic there is.
I'm trying to just like endurance sleep.
Cool. So, Zahn, did you have anything you want to talk about on your?
Nope. I'm just keeping an eye out.
Cool. So you guys' shift goes by without much. You guys go ahead, wake up Kara and Joven, and they go to sleep. Both of you guys make perception checks.
Make sure it's not advantage and.
Okay. So you guys are sitting. You're not really noticing anything. Yeah, not really noticing anything. And then Kara, you hear almost at the edge of your vision a very familiar voice. Kara, I need help. Bareth is calling you from outside.
No.
Kara, please. Help me in.
Joven? Do you hear that?
I'm gonna tilt my head towards the entrance. Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check. You do not hear anything.
Hear what?
Hear what?
Yeah, hear what? I ain't hear anything.
Do I have a
Kara, please.
I'm gonna come
Sorry
with
about
me.
the. All right. Where are you leading? It's a small cave.
Is it like right outside?
It's kind of muffled through the foliage that's blocking the front entrance.
Shit, I don't have a fucking sword. I have so many fucking daggers, though. Fuck!
Bag of infinite daggers doesn't seem nearly so useful now, does it?
Haste, many daggers.
I'm gonna take out a dagger.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I hear something,
Right.
and I don't like it.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna keep messing with us
Kara.
until whatever the fuck this is. That's a dirty fucking move.
What? Is it the garlic? I'm sorry about
What?
the garlic.
Yeah, why do you reek of garlic, first of all? What the hell, Joven? What did you drink?
It's some medicine.
Do you have a stick? Like a really long stick?
I don't. Okay.
It's
Look,
not. It's not. No, like a
I'm gonna grab
quarterstaff,
Kara
Joven.
by the shoulders.
Joven!
We are trying to keep a low profile.
Kara.
Whatever it is that you're hearing, we cannot go. Just try and take her away from the entrance.
Why'd you leave, Kara? I needed help.
We are in very dangerous territory. If we reveal our location, that could go real bad for everyone.
Kara's starting to cry.
Kara, I hear something coming. Please. Help me.
Yep, she's crying.
Oh. It's certainly gonna just, pat
Don't let
her
it
on
take
the
you
shoulders and try to lead her to sit down. And
I'm gonna reach into my backpack.
I don't have any alcohol to give you.
Reach into my backpack. Alexander.
Alexander is not in your backpack.
What the fuck, Alexander? God damn it. Where the fuck is
Kara?
sentient fucking hand?
You start to hear Garen's voice coming from outside.
No.
Kara,
No.
why does my skin burn? Where are we, Kara?
Where do you hear this coming from?
Outside. Outside. What the fuck can I turn into that doesn't have ears? I don't have anything that I can turn into that doesn't have ears of some sort.
Kara, what's happening to me?
Oh.
I'm in so much pain.
Do you have anything that can make a wall?
Hey, Kara, have you seen my book? You hear Baisan's voice.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Kara, I can't find my book.
This fucking sucks. I don't have anything that can make a wall.
Kara, why wouldn't you share? There was enough for both of us.
I'm covering my ears at this point.
You just let us die.
I'm gonna.
Kara, you abandoned us.
I'm gonna guide Kara to the back of the caves near the other, and just gonna be like, "Stay there, and don't." You hear? If you hear the sound of fighting or anything, you just stay with the others. And Yova's gonna start heading towards the entrance of the cave with its great axe in both hands, gripping tightly.
Cool. So you're trying to sneak out, or are you going to just leave?
I'm gonna. He's. You know what? He'd be too pissed off at what's going on right now. He's heading for that entrance, just growling and pissed off now.
I'm gonna quietly wake up Damikos.
All right. So you see that Joven just bursts through the entrance. You wake up Damikos.
What?
Do you hear them?
You don't hear anything. Except for if Joven is shouting outside, you'd hear that.
I'll be honest. I think what Joven would do is he'd go up right to the entrance. He'd take in a breath. And then he'd just come out and swing straight forward.
Cool. So he just disappears through the front swinging.
No, I don't hear anything.
You don't hear them. So Zon's not gonna hear them. Joven doesn't hear them. I hate this goddamn forest.
You and me both.
Is Joven like yelling or anything?
So we're going to cut over to Joven. Joven, you swing your axe down and you don't see anything immediately there. When you look down at what your axe landed in, you see a wooden staff in the shape of a snake that your axe is split cleanly in half. On closer inspection, the staff has burn marks in it, as if acid has been sprayed across the surface.
I'm poking my head on, trying to look around to see if there's like anyone or trap marks or anything. I'm ready for a fight right now.
Make a perception check. So you don't see that, but what you do see is right next to that staff, a small vial filled with a green liquid.
Is there any other items around the cave besides the broken staff and the green liquid?
Not that you can see with that perception check.
I'm going to try and tap the jar with my axe.
It reacts the same way a normal glass jar would.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the broken staff and the jar. I'm gonna bring them with me.
Okay. At this point, Zon, you've kind of woken up a little bit due to the commotion. Jericho's fucking asleep, curled up around a medium-sized stone and mumbling to himself.
What's going on?
I'm gonna try and make sure I'm closer inside the cave before I start talking.
Kara's hearing voices.
Someone's messing with us. I think they knew we were here. They left these effigies.
Divine sense.
I'm gonna toss the staff, the broken in half staff down.
So, real quick, that divine sense, from where you are positioned in the cave, it doesn't quite extend out to where you felt the presence before, but you don't feel any of the presences within that
Okay.
60 feet.
Kara said she was hearing stuff. It looked like she was. It looked like you were going through hell, so I went out there to try and hit whatever it was. I thought it might be someone trying to get her to come outside, so I figured I'd swing my axe first. Got that. They left this too. I put down the jar.
So, Kara and Damakos. Kara, Damakos, and Zahn, the staff does look familiar. Kara and Damakos, you do recognize the vial of green liquid.
Right.
Interesting.
Kara's still crying. Kara has not stopped crying. If anything, the crying has intensified at the addition of the staff.
But how did those
Whatever this is,
here?
it's some sort of trick. He was left back in Kell. There's no way that someone took something from him and brought it here. Just to give it back to us for some reason. Whoever's doing it is tricking you and making a fool of us, or trying to.
We didn't leave him. He got body snatched.
Exactly. Which most likely unless our employer, for whatever reason, is trying to scare us in the middle of the night, you're being attempted to be tricked. That's all.
Oh, these are. Oh, I'm
Pick up
sorry.
the vial and
No,
yeet
it's
it out
fine.
the cave entrance.
You're going to pick up the vial and what?
Yeet. Chuck that thing.
Sure, you guys,
I'll take the staff as well and throw it out with her.
It's
Cool.
broken in half staff.
Well, both parts of the staff and throw it out.
Cool. You guys do hear like the muffled sound of breaking glass and the dull thud of two sticks hitting the ground.
Now, if it continues to talk to you, I can kind of help. But I'm not sure if it will actually do anything, if it's speaking to you magically or otherwise. Do I hear anything or see anything around at the moment?
You do not hear anything, but Kara, you hear right at the edge of your hearing. Why'd you leave us?
Cover my ears. See if that does anything.
You don't hear anything else.
I am going to cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out a blanket and drape it over Kara's shoulders.
It's like you just picked me up off of an airplane crash or something.
Right there now. Stay warm. It's okay. All will be fine.
So, with that, the rest of Kara and Yovin's shift goes by without much mention. It is now a time for Damakos' shift.
I'm sleeping as far back in the cave as physically possible.
I am keeping an eye out.
I'm moving
Cool.
my bag to be in front of Kara's.
Cool.
Awesome. Awesome. Amazing.
Excellent. You're doing just fine. No
Of course I
voices. Nothing.
Surprising. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll just chill. Keep an eye out.
Cool.
Just wait for everyone to wake up.
Sure. So it gets to be about morning. Jericho wakes up, does some stretches. Goes, all right, everybody ready to move out? Oh shit! Didn't you guys sleep well?
I got woken up a few times, but nothing serious to note.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
sleep well anymore, ever.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, I know.
Probably should get that checked out.
Jericho.
Yeah.
How
How'd I sleep? Fantastic.
well no, I was gonna ask. You kind of know this area pretty well. Do you know if there's anyone else who might frequent hiding spots like this?
I mean, there's the uncivilized. I mean, we're right on the cusp of hive territory. I'm sorry, walking beehive and wasp nest territory.
Thank you.
So, I mean, not much chance that reapers or walking beehives and wasp nests are going to make it out here. We're getting a little bit closer to the Fallen Keep, but I mean, I don't know.
Besides vampires, are there anything, I guess, creepy up with the haunted keep? Like Fallen Keep, is it like haunted? Anything like that?
As I've said, they use the undead to kind of like act as guards and all that, but I mean, granted, it's a place full of history, so you're gonna come across a ghost or two. I haven't heard of anything like a ghost this far down, though.
I think someone or something might have found out where we were sleeping last night.
Divine sense.
Cool. You do not sense any presence.
All right.
Messed with our friend pretty hard.
Mm.
Left some kind of effigies out front.
That's a little weird. Everything I know that would try to attack would just straight up attack. Even vampires view that as fucking petty.
Either way, we should keep moving. Sitting here is just wasting our time at the moment.
True. Okay, yeah, let's go. And he heads outside.
Everybody's falling super soon.
Cool. So when you guys walk outside, you notice that he has stopped. You also notice that there is a large blood stain in the middle of the ground, and there is Rend stabbed into the middle of the blood stain. There's also a box with the word Kara written on it.
No.
What the hell is that?
If I knew, it looks like a box, a sword, and a bunch of blood. You didn't murder anyone last night, did you?
I know. Can I go up and look at the... Joven doesn't know it's called Ren, so look at the sword.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, you can.
Don't touch it.
It's a weapon it's a hooked blade. The handle does seem... Make an investigation check for me.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to her and not touch it, but I am investigating. I'm
Cool.
also kind of looking at the area around for like footprints of any kind in like the blood or the dirt.
Okay, that's going to be an investigation check for the sword and survival for footprints.
Investigation first.
Okay.
Survival. Ouch.
Survival, you don't really see any footprints or anything. I mean, you see animal tracks, but nothing other than that. With the sword, This blade looks like it's been very well taken care of. It looks like the blade itself was freshly oiled. You're noticing that there are what look like almost sockets in the blade that store blood. The blade itself is hooked. It looks like it could be used to shatter other swords in combat, but really just looks more like it's meant to tear apart flesh. The handle looks like it's freshly wrapped. All in all, someone took very good care of this sword. Definitely wasn't buried in a grave from the looks of it.
This is a well-maintained piece of weaponry. Very well maintained. It's not even. Is there blood on the handle part at all from all the?
No, there is no blood on this blade, from what you can tell.
It's like.
Take a step back for a moment. Kara, this is for you, but if you don't mind, I would like to take a look over it first.
I mean, I don't want to touch it. You go ahead.
Alright. Casting Protection from Good and Evil on myself.
Cool.
And I'm gonna open up this box. If this letter with her name on it is actual letter, I'd like to look over that first.
Well, it's just like painted on the side of the box.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna open up the box.
Cool. You cannot.
Okay. Is it locked, or does it just feel like it's not opening?
As you grip onto it, it doesn't look like it is just a normal wooden box. As you pull, it almost seems to be getting heavier.
Right. Kara, I don't believe I'm going to be able to open this. I can protect you from things, though, if you'd like.
It's a good thing I swapped one of my cantrips for Mage Hand. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, I guess.
You can do that as well.
Open the box.
So the Mage Hand goes, and you can see it curl around the lid and try to lift, but it does not.
I don't want to fucking touch this thing with my goddamn hands. Is it like right next? Is it in the blood?
It's sitting in the blood stain right in front of the sword.
I can protect you from any unsavory devices if you'd like me to.
You feel a familiar squeeze on your shoulder. Alexander is right there on your right shoulder.
Dude, what the hell? Ow! Fucking jammed my finger on my desk.
This has all been Alexander's work. This is his magnum opus.
He can't even fucking speak.
That's why he had to write it on the box.
Asshole. Can I Mage Hand pick up Rend and toss it into the bushes?
Rend is too heavy for your Mage Hand to lift.
God fucking damn it.
I mean, Mage Hand can only lift 5 pounds. This is the full
Is Mage Hand visible?
The Mage Hand is visible, yeah.
You need some help, and Jovin's just gonna reach out and try to pull out Rend.
Don't fucking touch it.
You grab it, and there's almost a. Jovin, almost start to feel a bit empty when you touch Rend. And when you touch it, you can feel almost hear a humming coming from the sword. But you do manage to lift it up. You pull it easily out of the ground.
I'm holding it up like this, kind of looking at it. It's
throw it in the bushes.
I feel kind of funny.
Throw it.
Good. Push it. Put it down. Put it down.
I'm gonna shove it back in the ground.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. Please don't touch anything before I let you.
It's kind of just looking at his own hand, just like.
As soon as you let go of Rend, you slowly start to get the feeling back in your body.
That was weird. That's like I went numb there for while I was holding it.
Which is why you shouldn't be touching things. So please don't. Now, Kara.
I guess
You can either open this or not open this. I would prefer you actually open this because I would like to know who the hell is doing all this.
Does the handwriting look familiar?
No, it does not.
But does this look like the same box we got with the... I'm gonna like lean back but open it.
I'm casting Protection from Good and Evil first.
Cool. So you lean back and easily flip the lid of it, and nothing immediately comes out.
Scoot back. Wait for a couple seconds.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to go look at what's inside.
So what's inside is just a rolled up scroll.
It's a message of some sort. I don't have the spell protection on me anymore. You need to touch it.
Can I pick this up with my mage hand?
Yeah, you send Mage Hand in, and it very easily picks up the scroll.
Just unscroll it enough so I can read it. You don't even have to look.
Put it on the ground and like nudge it over.
Sure, Alexander scurries down to help out, and it's opened, and it says, "Kara, you abandoned us. You left us to die.
Oh no.
We remember, and we're coming."
I don't like that. I don't like that. I hate it so much. I am, in real life, physically ill right now.
All right. Now I definitely know someone's fucking with us. I don't know how or why, but you shouldn't have to worry about this. I didn't know your one friend, but I knew the other one. And I know for a fact he wouldn't be so spiteful over something that we had no control over.
There are 3 of them.
I'm sorry.
Oh, 3?
We can talk about it later if you'd rather not talk about it.
We don't need. I don't believe we need to talk about it at all. I only know the one of them. And if they're all on the same level of being spiteful, I know for a fact it's not real. And that it's something else. And whatever it is, we should be vigilant, but not let it tear at our emotions.
You guys just see Yovan looking at Ren still.
Don't touch that sword.
My son ate someone.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Alright.
Who is Basson?
I'm gonna pull out the spellbook that I've been using to keep the rest of my fucking notes since this happened. And I'm gonna throw it on the ground. In his journal, in his search for Ventera, he got stranded and then killed and drank the blood of his last friend. So, I don't know what kind of person he might have been. I knew him for like a day.
That ain't right. That is...
Alright.
Yeah.
Was the other one that I'd never met, was he exactly a spiteful person?
Did he eat people?
Yeah.
Yes!
What? Did you know only cannibals?
No! Damokos, you're not a cannibal, rat.
No.
Okay.
Insight.
I mean, there ain't a lot of cannibals in the world. Meaning 2 out of like
Either way, I
You're in
believe that this is
hysterics, I
something.
understand.
I understand your displeasure in all of this. It's just I don't believe this is something that we should be extremely worried about. These people are gone, and the only connection that they seem to have is against you, Kara, which does not make sense since Damokos was there too, as far as I understand.
Yes.
So I believe we should be vigilant, but move on. Don't touch any of this. I don't know what it sort of magics it could have on it at this point, but we should just move on. Keep watch, make sure that nothing else tries to trick us, but these people are gone. They're not coming back. They're not coming for you.
So, you guys, while you're talking about this, you kind of notice Joven has disappeared a little bit. You look around, he is squatting down by Rend, tapping it
hell.
with his axe.
Joven!
And when the axe head touches Rend, Joven is knocked back on his ass.
Matt, what did we say?
What did I just say about touching things?
I wanted to try something.
Well, maybe you should confer before you just do something.
All right. Well, here's something to confer about. My ears are ringing, and they ain't stopped since I picked up that sword.
Strange. Maybe you shouldn't have touched it in the first place, like I said.
I figured maybe if I, tapped
Touching
with
it
my
again
axe-
is not going to do anything.
I didn't touch it. I touched it with my axe. Tried to stop it if it were like
Jesus.
humming or whatever.
Gods. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him. Did that help?
So, Joven, when you did touch the your axe to Rend, the humming did go away for a little bit, but as you were talking, the humming began to come back, and the lesser restoration, if anything, increased the volume of the humming
Ow!
for a second, and then it went back to normal.
It did not go away. In fact, when you touched whatever you did just now, made it louder for like a second.
Alright. Sounds like
Look.
you're just going to have to bear with it for a bit.
That's fine. Which one of you got that bag of putting stuff into it?
Me.
You mind if I put that sword in there?
Absolutely not.
Since I'm already Yova's mind, he's already got whatever it is, so he's just gonna pick up the sword again.
No, do not touch that sword.
Walk it off.
Joven,
I'm
almost
stepping
immediately-
on the sword before he touches it.
So,
But
even
you're
so,
touching it, man.
Well, with my foot underneath a boot.
even so, Joven, as soon as your fingers touch the handle, that hollow feeling almost fills you almost instantly.
Ugh.
I'm gonna slap his hand. Joven,
Ouch.
stop it!
Ouch.
Do I need to, like, restrain
sorry.
you or something?
I am trying to put it in your bag.
Do not put it in the bag. That's what I just said.
Okay,
Don't touch it. Don't do anything with it.
I thought you meant I absolutely
No.
Oh man.
I'm gonna let go of the blade
Cool.
and just sit down with my arms crossed.
I think you need a day of
little
just
bit.
not doing anything until you're told.
After you sit down with your arms crossed, the hollow feeling slowly starts to go away. The humming doesn't. And as you're looking at Rend, it almost seems like Rend is starting to glow a little bit.
Get out.
We need to keep moving. We're leaving the sword behind. Do not try to take it with us.
I mean, it seems like a waste of a good sword.
I agree, but
The way it came here is not one that I wish to find out, and whatever curse might be upon it is not something I would like to catch. So please, let's keep moving.
Like the ability to tell if this thing is like has some sort of tracking thing on it.
Not without touching it, I assume. And we're not touching this sword.
Oh, fine.
Listen, we buried someone with that sword in another continent, in the middle of a different forest.
I mean, that could have fooled me. That thing's got like no dirt on it whatsoever.
That is the exact point of why we are not touching it.
We are. I'm gonna gesture with Alex Hander. We are going. We are leaving.
Jericho, please
Okay.
start taking us where we need to head.
All right, hell, I'm just glad we didn't wait around at night. We're getting closer to bat territory. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
No more touching anything. You want a new sword? I'll get you a new sword when we're back in Morrow.
I like axes more.
Okay, Dad.
Well, then why do you want the sword?
So we could take it to that lady who helped identify all those other things. Didn't she say they were all evil and stuff?
Yeah, exactly why we don't want to take anything else to her that's evil. So move along now.
All right. And so you guys continue on your travels. As you get closer, you do notice that the trees are becoming sparser, both by amount and leaves on the tree. The ground is becoming more rocky and less lush. You guys are definitely heading towards the Fallen Keep. You guys are starting to not hide more, but definitely take more precautions before going near any other creatures. At night, Jericho fully insists that everyone sleep with a large amount of leaves on them. He is no longer allowing anyone but himself to take watch. And we are going to pick up next week from here. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another week of FetchQuest. Next week, we're definitely going to have another relaxing, nice session. No horrifying things at all. Go ahead, follow us on Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube, catch up with the YouTube videos if you haven't already. And anything else? Am I missing anything? All right. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. That's it. Follow us on Twitter for more updates. Thank you guys again. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.